to the party, and shit is real awkward. He started talking to her, and then he started going off on her. And I'm like, yo, I'm like, bro, calm down.
What is he
Or
saying?
I don't even remember, but he was just like going off. He was like, this girl is something. He was like, man, I'm usually not like this, but this girl just brings out another side of me and shit like that. And I'm just like, alright, wow. Well, I'm like, bro, I'm like, look, you playing GTA? If you want to play, you can play. I have no problem with you playing, but I'm about to stream, and I don't want all this yelling and shit on the stream. And granted, I still haven't got the chance to ask him up front, like, bro, like, what's going on with your torture? Like, I hear, well, she was saying this stuff, but you know, I ain't never asked you about it.
Yeah.
Shit. So basically, I tell Torchic, I'm like, alright Torchic, I'm about to just make a new party. It's gonna be private, so we can finish this heist. And I'm like, whenever we're done with this heist, we're gonna give you some time to cool off, and then we'll invite them back. So I make a new party. Torchic joins the new party. I make it private, so he can't join. And he gets mad, and that's when he just deleted like everybody. Like everybody in the group. And I died. So he deletes everybody in the group, and apparently starts going off on her. Then the next day or two or something like that, Torchic
Really?
he's talking about suicidal stuff and everything. And I'm like, I'm thinking like, what the fuck? I'm thinking like, for what? And she's like on the phone. I'm like telling her, I'm like, all right, bro, just keep him on the phone. Don't let him get off the phone with you. Like, just try to keep him talking. Try to keep his mind off of it and stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna see if I can text Corey, because Corey lives in the same city with him. Corey know him personally, so I'm like, alright, I'm gonna see if I can text call Corey, see if Corey know about it, see if Corey can stop it, whatever, give him some help. No. You don't know. Right, so I'm calling Corey like back to back, and then he ends up answering once, and then and says he already knows about this, and then later that day or something like that, he just like going off blaming everything on me and shit. I'm like, I'm thinking like, how is this my fault? But I'm like, alright, whatever, that's cool. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna just leave it alone. I was like, you know, and I guess his brother like stopped him, got him some help or whatever. I don't know if he went to the hospital or whatever, but basically, you know, after that whole week, I'm just like, you know, checking in with Corey, like, you know, how's he doing, whatever, is he alright, is he cool, is he good, whatever. So then probably like maybe like a month or something like that go by, and then I think either I message Corey or Corey messaged me, and basically I'm like, well, you know, y'all want to play something with me, go to a party, talk about what happened, and, you know, you just squash it, get over it, and go back to playing like friends. He's like, nah, I don't think Fizz is up with that or whatever. I'm like, alright, well, whenever y'all want to do that, you know, let me know, cause I ain't talked to him since then. And then, you know, another month, two, whatever, couple weeks go by, same thing. I'm like, bro, y'all want to play something? Y'all want to hop in the party? Y'all want to talk? Whatever. Nothing. So today he brought that shit back up, talking about you're not a real friend. You did all this shit. You did all that shit to Furious. I can't even mention your name around him and shit. I'm like, bro, like don't start that shit because I'm like, bro, I did nothing to cause all that shit. He was going off on that shit by himself. And even with that, bro, I'm like, bro, I said I apologize for all that shit. And I'm like, bro, we can squash this at any time. We can talk about this shit whenever. You refused. I don't know if you even told Furious about what I said or whatever, because Furious deleted me off of everything. So I'm like, I'm talking to Corey, trying to, you know, do whatever. I'm like, I'm trying to get at him, trying to do, trying to talk to him and shit, and y'all was like, nah. So I was just like, at that point, I did my job. I tried to re-up. I tried to re-up shit with y'all, and that ain't work. And then he got real mad talking about, tell your girl to block me, you can block me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then me and my girls just sitting there, we watching Avengers. So
You
we
were at
got,
the
I'm
core.
like,
This core, right?
huh?
This core, right?